Hey guys, Scotland's Football here, back with another video, and today we are back with the Premier League score predictions for game week 6. Another week of some interesting games, and there is a couple of derbies in here. I think there are. So, and there is a couple of thrilling games to look forward to. So it should be interesting. So right, guys, let's get into the first game of the video. The first game is Chelsea versus Manchester City. I think that's Chelsea are second versus Manchester City, who are top. So I'll get from those Chelsea, who are top of the league now actually, and Man City, who are actually 5th. Chelsea coming off a 3-0 win to Tottenham, and Man City coming off a 0-0 disappointing 0-0 draw against Southampton, and they couldn't find that goal against Southampton. I do think we're up for a really entertaining game here. Every time in this game here, I have said Man City are going to win, and there is going to be a lot of goals in this game, and there has been limited amount of goals, but I am going to go for quite a few goals in this game. I'm going to say it's going to be a 5-goal thriller, and Chelsea are going to get the win. So Chelsea 3, Manchester City 2. So 3-2 to Chelsea. I think they can increase their lead at the top. I'll say if Chelsea win this match, I think they're in control to win the title this season. I think both Chelsea and Man City will be contenders to win the title. They will. But I'm going to go 3-2 Chelsea. Right, next game now. We've got Manchester United versus Aston Villa. United 3rd, Aston Villa currently sitting in smack on in the league in 10th place. Man United coming off in the Premier League a recently 2-1 win in the league to West Ham. And Jesse Lingard scoring against his former club, if you believe it or not. And Aston Villa coming off a demolishing Everton 3-0. That's a heck of a win for them. I do think this will be a close game here, but I'm going to say Man United are going to edge it very slightly, to be honest. I think will edge it slightly, yeah. So I'm going to say it's going to be I think Man United will win it by 1 goal. They won't win 1-0, but I'm just saying that it will be 2-1 to Man United. So it will be Man United 2, Aston Villa 1. But they won't win easily, though. I'm telling you now, they won't. They win easily against Newcastle, but they won't against Villa. Villa are a different team compared to Newcastle. So 2-1 to Man United. Right. Next game now, we've got Everton versus Norwich. Everton are 6th, and Norwich are currently bottom on 0 points. Overall, it's an Everton win easily. I think Everton are going to bounce back with a win here, and they still sit in a really nice 6th place. Norwich look like they are in a lot of trouble, and are already 3 points from safety. 3 points is massive, because you need 1 massive win there, don't you? Really. Well, you say it's going to be an easy win for Everton, but last time both of these teams played each other at Goodison Park, Norwich won 2-0. They socked Goodison Park. They actually really they surprised Goodison Park, to be honest. They really did surprise them. But looking at form, I do think Everton should win this game easily. So Everton 3, Norwich 0, but you never know. Right, so the next game now, we got Leeds versus West Ham. Leeds do seem to be struggling at the moment in 17th place. They did pick up a point last week at Newcastle, so they will be looking for a win this week. But against West Ham here, they just came off a 2-1 defeat against Man United, but Mark Noble missing a pen in the last minute. I don't understand why Moyes brought him on in the last minute, and then Moyes brought him on in the last minute and didn't even get a chance to warm up or get him to warm his toes up or anything. I don't understand that really. But he did cut a good fight, and I think they will narrowly get a win over Leeds here. So it'll be Leeds 1, West Ham 2. Right, the next game now we got Leicester versus Burnley. Well, Leicester have played a little bit disappointing of recent times, to be honest. They've lost their last 2 games in the league to Man City and Brighton. I was surprised that they lost to Brighton. I thought they would start off a little bit better, to be honest. Both of their wins, they only just about beat us actually. And they only beat Norwich because Norwich had a goal ruled out in the last minute. But over Burnley here, I do think they can bounce back with a win here. Burnley are 19th in the relegation zone. They're in a little bit of trouble at the moment. So I'm going to say it's going to be a win to Leicester here. So Leicester 2, Burnley 0. I think they can find a win at home here. I think they might be able to. So 2-0 to Leicester. Right, so next game now we got Watford versus Newcastle. Watford currently sitting 11th place, coming off a 3-1 win against Norwich. That was massive for Watford if they're going to have a chance of staying up this season. And for Newcastle, coming off a 1-1 draw to Leeds. This game is up for grabs this season. Up for grabs again for Newcastle here and Watford. Newcastle need to look at this game to get out of the relegation zone. They need points out of this game. They really do. I can't see them winning this game, Newcastle here, but I can see them getting a point though here. So I'm going to say Watford 1, Newcastle 1. I do think it could be a 1-1 draw, so just it'll be equal, to be honest. Right, next game now we got Brentford versus Liverpool. Brentford who are 9th and Liverpool who are 2nd. Brentford who recently beat us 2-0 last week in the league. And Liverpool who beat Crystal Palace 3-0. So Brentford have had a good start. Had a decent start on their coming up into the Premier League for the first time, I think. And Liverpool have actually played it really good so far. So I'm gonna say that it's gonna be really close here, but I do think Liverpool will slightly edge it here. So Brentford 1, Liverpool 2. Right, next game now we got Southampton versus Wolves. Both teams sit really low in the table. Southampton 15th and Wolves sit 16th. I'm telling you now that we have got to get something out of this game here. Because you look at Southampton's recent run of results, they haven't found a win yet this season, but they have picked up some vital points though. They have one against Man United, one against West Ham, one against Man City, and they did pick one against Newcastle. That's an okay point, but all these points count, but they haven't managed to find a win yet. But looking up to us at the moment, Southampton can be thinking, that's an easy win for us. But 4 defeats this season, only 1 win. Our winner only coming against Watford is worrying. It really is. I think Well, we did score 2 goals against Spurs midweek though. But our defending is just awful, which we've got to sort out. I'm gonna say we are gonna get a result here. If we're lucky to get a result, it will be a 1-1 boring 1-1 draw. So I'm gonna say Southampton 1, Wolves 1. But we need to start getting these points, otherwise it's a long season. This Southampton, and then after Southampton, Newcastle will decide our season. Right, the next game, I think our season's decided already, to be honest. That's going to be long. Right, the next game now, we've got Arsenal versus Spurs. North London derby. Arsenal sit 13th and Spurs sit 7th. Arsenal have picked up 2 vital wins of recent time, despite them being 1-0 against 2 teams in the relegation zone. They're vital points if they're going to turn it around. Where Spurs, they have lost it slightly in the league. They have lost it of recent times in the league, though, losing to Crystal Palace and Chelsea 3-0 in the last 2 games. They have been really bad. But they did beat us in the Carabao Cup midweek, and they played a really strong team, didn't they? Harry Kane scored as well. I can't see anything but a 1-1 draw here, actually. So I'm going to say Arsenal 1, Spurs 1. Right, the next game we've got Crystal Palace versus Brighton. A kind of derby, you could say. It is a derby, but I don't really consider it as a big derby, really. Crystal Palace coming off a 3-0 defeat to Liverpool, which was kind of expected, despite them actually picking it up slightly. And Brighton, what a start they've had in a really good 4th place. 2 good wins recently against Brighton and Brentford and Leicester, and they've beaten and they're in the next round of the Carabao Cup after beating Swansea. It's a great start, but often they do lose it eventually. If Brighton would win it, if any team's gonna win it. But I do think after Palace recently picking it up and they're at home, I do think that they're gonna get a 1-1 draw here. So Palace 1, Brighton 1. So right then, guys, that will be the end of the predictions video now. So if you did all enjoy the video, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel, and also turn your notifications every time I make a video. Have a good one, guys. See you all around. Bye, guys.